What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Connecticut Casual. Welcome back, all my simps, whatever you want to call it, whatever Belle Delphine says. This week, there's so much that's been going on this week. First off, Francisco's not going to be here with us, so I have a quick message from him to some of our comments from last week's Pizzagate episode. So this one goes from Fran to Sokahoot. Dear Sokahoot, Pizzagate isn't real, and VR still has a few years to go. Enjoy your stickers. Cue my intro.
Connecticut Casual.
As Connecticut's leading janitorial company, Limpiex Cleaning Service, Inc. utilizes state-of-the-art technology combined with extensive training to deliver top-quality services. Since 1992, we have helped homes and businesses in the New Haven County and the surrounding areas with facility maintenance and janitorial services. Our goal is to provide thorough yet efficient services that get the job done without disrupting your day-to-day routine. From medical and terminal cleaning to construction cleanup to janitorial services, we offer comprehensive cleaning options that meet your needs. We specialize in working with industrial companies, offices, medical facilities, surgery centers, schools, buildings, universities, residential, and specialty structures. When you choose Limpiex Cleaning Service, you are choosing the highest quality cleaning services available and delivered by trained professionals. For more information or for a free quote, contact us today at 203-230-8159. We look forward to working with you.
And we are back from the intro. So Kahoot, I, much like most people on that comment section, I believe in Pizzagate. I stand with you 100%.
Myself as well.
Yes, and Chop and I both understand Pizzagate is real, and Chuck E. Cheese, now that I can speak with unshackled bounds today, without, Mr. Francisco telling me that I can and can't say this, it is real, and Chuck E. Cheese does indeed recycle pizza slices, but that was last week. Go check out last week's episode to check out all the things about what happened with Pizzagate. But we have had so many things happen this week. It is just craziness. So, a couple of cool things. My personal favorite is Belle Delphine. Belle Delphine is back. She's back. She is leading the Simp Army. She's back with a brand new song, promoting her OnlyFans. What a fantastic way to announce, hey guys, come pay for my nudes. Nothing but being like a little anime voice and shaking your butt in camera to let everybody know.
Doesn't even sound that good, honestly. I mean, the beat's all right, but
yeah, you don't like it?
Yeah, it gets annoying.
I mean, let's give credit for the song. Was from the OK Boomer girl, who obviously had to Nick Olol, our favorite, the girl who had to take over for Belle Delphine while she was away. This girl stepped up to lead the Sims for a while, and I mean, honestly, look at that. Whoa, what do we have over here? Does that say, hey guys, I think I'm going to cave in and finally start an OnlyFans? Wow. Talk about following the bandwagon. You know what I mean? Like, geez Louise. Andy Milonakis, congratulations to the astronauts that left Earth today. Good choice. Wait, what? That was on May 30th. Sorry, we're scrolling through Twitter and having way too much fun. We'll screen cap it for you guys so that you can actually see what we're talking about. But anyway, Belle's back.
There was another funny comment on this one. The guy that was like, "Oh no, not
Oh,
me.
yeah? Where is it? Let's see. Oh, my God. Look at her.
Oh, it's not there anymore."
Simp University.
That's a place.
Go ahead and roll into class.
Let's go.
What is that? I like it.
I didn't know what a simp was.
You didn't know?
No.
So give the audience a little bit for all of our uneducated swine.
So our Google definition says a simple person lacking common sense, a fool or a simpleton is the slang. A man who foolishly overvalues a woman and puts her on a pedestal. Yeah.
Well,
Whipped.
I mean, we're dads and we're in committed, beautiful relationships. So are we simps for our wives?
No. I don't.
Okay, well, babe, I'm a simp for you, babe. I got you. I put you on a pedestal. I love you. Can't speak for Mitch, though.
Well, I mean, hey. I just don't think we're simps necessarily. We're not simple-minded.
I'm not over here. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not simple-minded. You know, but still.
Lacking common sense. We don't lack common sense. We're not fools.
Speak for your fucking self. I feel pretty foolish all the time. Oh, my God. So, yeah, so she's back. All you simple-minded fools who overvalue women and put them on pedestals. She's back. She's the queen.
And there's people out there that are like, "Oh, I'm a simp." Yeah, like, like what?
I am a simp.
I am her best simp. Like,
I honestly, I am here for you always, and I love you. But what do we got? So she has an OnlyFans now. Am I right? Let's look. Go to her video. No, not her. I don't care about Nicolo. She's old. She's done.
Oh, Belle?
Okay, boomer. Let's go. Belle Delphine. I keep butchering your name, and I'm sorry about that. But yes, if we look go back to her home video. If we look in the info of that
there it is.
video, there we go. How much does her OnlyFans cost?
let's see. Up. Stop it.
Hey, stop that. We can't hear that song. You were thinking I died. Let's see how much her OnlyFans costs for all you low lives who are trying to figure OnlyFans.
Jesus.
Starts at $35 a month. Lord Almighty. Well, we're not paying that because I don't think Fran will let us expense an OnlyFans account for us to really dive into the content.
Jeebus.
But yeah, if you guys are looking, it says, "Hi, I'm Belle. Welcome to my lewd, 18 over, cute, and weird world. Here. Sorry, I have my glasses on. Here you'll find all my not safe for work content that's not on my other pages, from my kinks and fantasies like BDSM, sub-dom, and pet play, to lewd and fun interactive games with my fans. This is my most active content page on the internet. I post and interact with my fans daily with a little cry smiley face because she's so happy to interact with you."
Let's see what's on her wish list.
Oh, jeez. What the fuck? Belle, is that a Pikachu wearing a Snorlax?
It's all in euros, too.
Well, she lives in the UK.
Oculus
She
Quest
wants a
VR.
fucking RC helicopter? All right.
What is this?
Make sure we... What? What is that? All right. Should we buy it for her?
It's a desktop decoration.
Should we buy it for her? It's only $36.
No.
Why? Come on.
It's probably like 45.
I like how in the UK it says add to basket. It doesn't say add to cart.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Look, and there's some more.
Oh my god.
So many of them.
So many lewd statues. Look at this unicorn neon light. It's currently unavailable, Belle. You're gonna have to update your goddamn cart.
$191 for some markers?
It's a 72-piece marker set, dude.
That's like $7 a marker.
Oh my god, it better be the best. Assorted size 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch mini art canvases. Oh, she's an artist.
Just Dance 2020.
Come on, Belle. You don't have Breath of the Wild yet? Why is that on your If you haven't bought it yet, come on. Look, she has so many toys.
Mavic Air 2. She wants to get into drones.
All right, dude. That's the most expensive thing on her list so far. An $800 drone.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, some of these are a little adorable.
We got to send this over.
Yeah, I like it. In case you guys are interested in buying Belle a gift for her classic return, check it out. Here you go. It's a bunch of goodies and fun. I love it. That's so friggin' crazy. But yeah, so her only... You're going on her link tree? All right, so we're going on... Let's see. She does a TikTok. She has 3 videos on TikTok. We can play these. Let's see. Let's look. As long as they have no music, so keep the volume down. Okay. All right. It's just her dancing with elf ears. Do you think that she'd be like as cute if she didn't have these overindulging on makeup?
I don't know. Her eyes are way fucking...
I think it's makeup.
Yeah, and the eyelashes and it.
Yeah. And what the F? It is just... Oh my God. I prefer... What did that caption say on that one? I'd prefer this top if it said chalky milk instead with a banana. All right.
What even?
Dude, I don't know. Like, see, there's something weird about people who are into this, like, I'm a little girl. It freaks me out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you say chalky milk and chicken nuggies, you're kind of a fucking weirdo if you're like, oh, yeah, baby, talk like that more. Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
You know? All right, chill out, Bill.
Yeah.
Anyway, glad to see that you're back and having a great old fucking time, and you've taken your rightful place as...
I gotta say, there is fucking money in it. There are so many dumbasses out there. There is so much fucking money in it.
Well, yeah, because you look at, like, first off, everybody's home. Even with, like, COVID's making, I guess, a step back, but even with... everybody's still home. People are still kind of scared to go out, and second wave is coming. Oh, shit, the second wave. But, you're home. You test out the OnlyFans. Maybe you get into Belle Delphine, who's... she's... Let me tell you something about her. She's smart. She's a smart chick. She trolled the entire internet by saying, if I get 1 million followers on my Instagram page... I'll make a Pornhub account. And that's what how I think she got on everyone's radar. And then when she made her Pornhub account, it was like her doing stupid stuff. Like, it wasn't like porn. And it wasn't even lewd content. I think it was like, the article said trolled the internet by her. Like, she had a picture of her eating a picture of PewDiePie or some weird shit. PewDiePie, if you don't know, is still... one of the
ripping it.
Now he's like more memes. I don't even think that dude plays games anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch PewDiePie that much. It's not no shit talk on you, Felix. I just don't really watch you anymore. But I miss the old scary Swedish screaming bad boy that you were. And yeah, she was just then she capitalized and sold her bathwater that just like sold out in like. Quick as shit.
Yeah, I missed that. What?
I don't know. I don't understand, like, people were giving themselves, like, Belle Delphine bathwater enemas, and we're just, like, super fucking, I don't fucking know, man. I don't get it. But, in other news that's going on right now, we have Disney. Disney's under some fire. Splash Mountain, one of Disney's most popular but problematic rides, will be completely reimagined. The company has announced on Thursday, I believe this past Thursday, the log ride, which is based on a controversial 1946 film, Song of the South, isn't going anywhere. Instead, it'll be rethemed to the star to
Star the characters.
Yep, to star the characters of The Princess and the Frog, which it's the debut of Disney's first black princess. I don't really know. Oh, here we go. Right here. Scroll down a little bit. No, up. It's based on, I guess it's based on some stereotypes. Disney kind of got, like, things are changing. It's based on, for people who don't know, it's that Zippity Doo Dah song that's been criticized for its stereotypical and offensive portrayals of African Americans, as well as romanticized views of the antebellum South. I'm saying that right?
Yeah, antebellum. I don't know what that means.
I guess that's like the old, I think that's why the Dixie Chicks are dropping Dixie.
Yeah.
They're just calling themselves the Chicks.
Dude, what the hell?
But honestly, I want to ask you one thing. Who gives a fuck about the Dixie Chicks?
What even songs? I mean, they probably have, I don't know. What's their most...
What is the most popular Dixie Chick song? Or the Chick song? Let's see. Let us check it out. And again, I don't mean who cares about the Dixie Chicks, because if, you're offended by their name, good that you're changed. Oh, they sing Traveling Soldier!
I don't even know that. I don't know any of these songs. Goodbye, Earl.
Some girl showed me that song back in middle school, and I was just like, wow, this is actually kind of a sad song. I think it's about a woman in an affair. Traveling Soldier. Pull up the lyrics. We can't play the song, so pull up the lyrics. But, if you're offended by the name, I mean, I think it's pretty PC of them to change it up. That's kind of cool.
2 days past 18, he was waiting for the bus in his army green.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Go down a little bit. Never gonna hold the hand of another guy.
Too young for him, they told her. Waiting for the love of a traveling soldier. Our love will never end. Waiting for the soldier to come back again.
Oh, maybe this is not... It's not about an affair. It's about a guy who's traveling.
She's too young and just... Yeah.
She was it was her high school sweetheart. Well, there you go. There you have it. The Dixie Chicks' #1 song, Traveling Soldier. Again, sorry, the Chicks, who are now dropping the Dixie for... Now, why are they dropping... The Dixie Chicks are now the Chicks. The platinum-selling country trio, which in 2003 became...
Pariahs.
For Nashville and for criticizing President George W. Bush on the eve of American-led invasion of Iraq, have changed its name, apparently in tactic unacknowledgement of criticism over the use of the word Dixie is a nostalgic nickname for the Civil War era.
South.
Okay.
And they stealthily did it, just released a new video as the Chicks.
All right. Well, you know what? Good on them. Right? In a world where, people are being exposed and we are trying to be more... I think, it's a big move to be recognized if you were platinum artists, to be recognized for something and then to say, you know what? Dixie's wrong. We should just get rid of it.
Yeah.
But again, I'm I also say, who's over here bumping the Dixie Chicks? Who's
Been around so long.
Yeah, well, at the same time. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Snoop Dogg changes his name. P. Diddy changes his name. They could change their name, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Good on you, good on you, Chicks. Good job. Now I'm going to fucking always mess up. I'm going to always refer to them as the Dixie Chicks when their names are the Chicks, and now maybe in a week I'll forget about it. But I guess not anytime soon. Another crazy thing finally got announced. The moment we've all been waiting for, the new Pokemon game. Oh, right, the new Pokemon game. The game that we're all right, you really kind of hit it out of the park with... Well, you didn't hit it out of the park with Sword and Shield. You gave us a little bit more of that multiplayer interaction. How are we going to do it? How are we going to top on it? Are we going to finally get, maybe a Let's Go Johto? Are we going to finally get a more Let's Go multiplayer verse where we can actually have more team battles? Are we going to maybe get a new Switch adventure in a different region. Maybe we go back. Maybe we capitalize on it. Maybe we do something more fun. No, the Nintendo company decided to come out with this new fucking game called Pokemon Unite. Critics are tearing it apart. And I don't blame them. It is a League of Legends and Dota 2 game, Pokemon skinned. Let's be real. It's pretty fucking lazy. All right, Pokemon. For an already very simple type of game, you are totally just
Ripping them.
you're not doing anything. You're not reinventing the wheel of your games. You're actually just kind of disappointing your fans. How many more of this like strat RPG catch 'em, release some crappy game are you going to keep on, and then you give us this crap? You can't just make another game. I was really happy with the expansion packs of Sword and Shield. I've been playing the newest expansion pack that came out for Sword. I'm kind of digging it, like reintroducing, old Pokemon. I'm still a little bit upset that you're using the damn, animations from your Pokemon Go. I find that to be lazy of a how much is the Pokemon company worth? We'll pull that up.
Right.
But having a company that is worth so much and has been, around for so damn long, you just
92
you're
billion.
worth
Holy
$92 billion. You're telling me that you can't just
Jesus Christ.
reimagine some Pokemon for us?
25 highest grossing media franchises of all. Dude, what the?
Well, they were the center of controversy forever, and during that time, everybody wanted to play.
Hello Kitty is second. Yeah, what?
Mickey Mouse is fourth?
Winnie the Pooh beats Mickey Mouse.
Huh.
Bro, what the? Star Wars is fifth. What? What is this here? And Pan Man? Manga?
Never heard of it. Click
It
it.
beats Disney Princess.
Well, at the same time, we're not forcing these. We're not forcing gender roles. Sorry about that. We're not forcing these types of things on kids anymore. You see less little girls playing with Barbies than you've seen in a while.
Wow. That's kind of freaking wild.
Wow. Yeah, Pokemon is really just again, you're beating out so many of these franchises. Hold on. For merchandise, they're about over 60 billion. Video games, they're one of the only ones that really offer games. If we're looking at comparison, Mario is mostly a video game, very small in merchandise.
First North Star.
Fist of the North Star?
Fist.
Well, that's like a show I think it's a show or a movie, but it's really kind of what made anime have those super fast fighting fists. But yeah, this is actually kind of cool. The 25 highest grossing media franchise of all time. Well, again, I'm gonna put that on the screen for them, but it's again, you're not reinventing the wheel. You're kind of, especially being the number one, you're just kind of disappointing your fans at this point. And I mean, as much as I don't want to I'm not trying to dig a hole on this too much, but you know what I'm saying? Like Pokemon, your son loves Pokemon, right? Pokemon everything, and I love Pokemon. Pokemon's such a cool thing, and then you're coming out with this other game. I think it's going to be more complicated for kids to play. So it's going to hurt your chances of having more audience. I don't know. I don't know Pokemon.
It's how they do something different from Pokemon. Pokemon Go was so game changing. That was pretty.
Well, yeah,
was that necessarily all Pokemon company's idea or was that I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Again, I think that you have. It's lazy. It's lazy in the fact that this is. You're kind of, in my opinion, you're going also. Blizzard has struggled to make its own.
MOBA.
Game. Huh?
That's a type of game, MOBA.
Yeah, it's. Blizzard also has so many other things. So making a League of Legends skin is gonna just, I don't know. Personally, I don't like it. I think it's kind of whack. I think, some of the people who have reached out to me about this, it just really, it's very, it was just a very big disappointment. If we go to the top, I know that they're saying it's not, no, down. In some ways, yesterday's announcement of Pokemon Unite felt a few years too late. There was once a period of time when it seemed
Every
major publisher was experimenting with,
the then burgeoning MOBA trend.
yep, which again, for people who are doing that, it's like, a multiplayer type of game. Again, Pokemon teaming up with 5. It's a 5-versus-5 strategy. That's not fun. Again, how am I going to be able to catch Pokemon? Am I able to still have the classic feel?
Right. I like games where you can progress and you can build your character. Like the classic RPG, you get level up, you have skills and trees and things to get and right.
Yeah, dude, I have my Switch with me right now with Pokemon Sword in there. Like, I'm still battling and having fun and it still feels fun. Even at the pickup, the replayability, it just feels good. I feel like this is where people are going to get bored. Mm-hmm. And like they've wasted their time with this. So we're going to see a pretty big flop. Especially
what about Pokemon, what the hell is it? Snap? Or is it Snap?
Pokemon Snap, yes.
Yeah.
That is something I cannot wait for.
Yeah.
But that's honestly because, Pokemon Snap, I think, this is different. This is like a tournament style, let's
right.
jump on the board of Battle Royale.
But again, that, like Pokemon Go, is its own completely different thing.
Yes, because Pokemon Go is like, I'm catching Pokemon, but I'm also interacting with the real world. Like, I'm running around. I'm actually, like, teaming up with friends. We're going to find things. Like, once, raid battles and things became existent, it felt more of, like, this fun thing to do with your friends and go out, get outside, like, get healthy, and especially because, you look at a lot of the video game culture, people try to pin it in that we're unhealthy or overweight. So this capturing the fans and going out and exercising felt fun and exciting. Pokemon Snap is like, it's kind of like the same thing, but in reverse. Now you're actually going into the world of Pokemon. While it's not like you don't want to capture them, you are just taking pictures of them in their environment. You're solving like fun little puzzles to actually like complete levels to a more, like the Nintendo 64 game, I could replay that so many times.
That end level where you try to with the Mew on the space suit, yeah.
And every friggin' time that you like try to take a picture of Mew, it's just
like Mew.
It's always just. It's just fun and like also just figuring out like little things like I had my friend Anthony and I one day we like came home from school. He plugged in the Nintendo 64 and we started kind of like, how can we capture every Pokemon in the game? How can we actually get a picture of everyone? How can we get all these things? How can we complete the level? Finding like new things where, certain Pokemon would jump in the environment and if you didn't capture them in the precise moment or you didn't like follow the puzzle that they were leading you to, it was like just exciting, and I hope that the Pokemon Company and the studio that's involved with Pokemon Snap for the Switch makes it fresh, makes it exciting, gives us more ability to capture more Pokemon, and I think that's going to be really fun for the fan base. I think it's going to be really fun, and again, replayability with games. Games are getting more expensive.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much freaking the new system games are going to cost. They better not be $70, like $75. I swear to God.
But the thing is that we're gonna have to wait and see what new games are gonna feel like and do like on these new consoles. We're not gonna really get like the bangers. Like even like right now, one of the most anticipated games of this year, multiple delays, all these things. The Last of Us 2 is. And I have not played it yet. And people who have a problem with it on the wrong reasons, I have to agree from what I saw, because I avoided the spoilers, I reference him a lot. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Penguin Zero came out with one of his moist meters, which we'll link it below. But he says very like quick, like, the last game wrapped up so perfectly. It had so much depth. When a character was sad or something happened to a character, you felt it in your gut. You felt the story. You felt things that were happening in that game, which is what made the game so successful. Naughty Dog did a beautiful job at that. Plus, even for PlayStation 3 graphics, the game just felt real for a game that came out, and I believe, fact check this, 2013 for The Last of Us. It felt realistic. It felt like you were with Joel and Ellie on this journey. You would almost like be really sad if anything ever happened to Ellie when you had to play as her.
Yeah, 2013.
2013. And then, with The Last of Us 2, the little things that I'm hearing about it, and again, guys, on twitch.tv/HalfLifeStart, we're going to experience this story together. But again, people are scrutinizing and putting so much scrutinize on this game because of being the woke culture. It's a video game. And as much as like it's important to, in all media and all aspects make everyone feel heard and equal, and you're putting a completely different journey on Ellie, who, people are very like, oh, it's important because she's a lesbian. Like, first off, we already knew that. If you played the DLC for The Last of Us that shows how Ellie got bit, we already saw who her interest was in. We already saw these types of things. So being able to like jump on this and like making this character feel like she needs to feel more independent, I don't know. I don't agree with it on the certain fact that
Looks really good.
Dude, the game is beautiful. The game is absolutely beautiful from everything I'm seeing about it. Naughty Dog did an absolutely fantastic job. But again, if you're trying to like really drive it home with, the like love interest of Ellie, it's just like, come on, we know. And if that's why you hate the game, that's not fair. I think that's really stupid of you. But if that's why you like the game, I think, again, that's also just like, we knew this. It's not a shock. It's not a surprise. But again, I've been patiently waiting to really put myself into the game. People who hate the game for those reasons, I think it's really childish of you. This whole petition to remake a game, I do not support that idea for the simple fact that I don't feel like part 2 is needed. At the end of the game, Joel and Ellie go on their journey. It's a very heart-wrenching ending. And the way it ends was such a beautiful wrap-up to the story of them that I didn't feel like a part 2 was necessary. It left it on a cliffhanger that you can leave to your imagination. And it's not like the story picks up from the cliffhanger, from what I'm seeing. It picks up years after this. Ellie's older. She's hitting, over adolescence at this point, and she's trying to find strength in this world and on her own, and that's a story that I can appreciate, but it's also a story that I just don't think was necessarily needed. I think Ellie was a strong character in the first game. I think that she had the attitude, and if you really kind of sat there and just really played that game and experienced what it's like for that game, and like the narrative and the story, that was just, it was more than enough to understand where they would have probably ended up. So do I think a sequel was necessarily needed? No, not at all. But if you also wanted more insight on who Ellie was, you could have played The Last of Us Left Behind, which was the DLC that came out later the next year in 2014. Again, I haven't played the game. I'm in the process of moving. I've read my reviews. I've been spoiled a ton, so it's not like I don't know anything about the game. I've encouraged all of our fans at twitch.tv to not watch it. Let's experience it together, because I feel like, we have some of the best times and best experiences when we play these games together. So if if you haven't seen it, we'll be experiencing it probably, if this comes out right and right where we're supposed to be, you're probably going to be experiencing the game by tomorrow, if not the next day, which is kind of cool, if I could say that, because we're talking in the future. Future, baby.
Fun time.
And again, post-apocalyptic games, zombie games, great stories. I love that type of stuff. You know us. I mean, with our Clementine, fucking God. If anyone... First off, Ellie's nothing compared to Clementine from the Walking Dead Telltale series that we, got to see her from this little girl to one of the strongest women I have ever enjoyed playing as in any game. Fucking amazing. I love Clementine. Clementine Gate. Fuck anyone else. She's number one. In the zombie apocalypse, I'd rather have Clementine than Ellie any day. And again, that's only from my experience in part 1 and the Left Behind. I have to play The Last of Us 2, and once I beat that, I'll come back and I'll see if I can change that. But I will tell you this, it's going to take a lot. I've never cried in front of that many people watching me when I thought Clementine died in the last game. I cried. Were you watching that on that point?
Not, but I saw the clip.
You fucking bastard.
saw the clip.
I honest to God felt we played that game together for weeks. From part 1 where we played as Lee, who I love Lee. I love Lee so much. Like, I'm getting my Lee and Clementine Walking Dead Telltale series tattoos on my legs because I love them. And, seeing when he died to, Clementine by herself, just amazing story. That's an amazing story. If you're looking for a strong female lead, it's all Clementine all day. It's my baby. Love you. Fuck it. All right. Speaking about post-apocalyptic and crazy things going on, I would feel kind of shameful if I didn't bring up what is happening again. So as we have spoken about, the protests for Black Lives Matter in Seattle may have evolved into something very new.
Nadia was scared about it because she's got family out in Washington. She thought they were near there, but they're good, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So let's address this. There is a new occupied territory. I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's called the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone, or Chaz, or the Capitol Hill Organized Protest, said a few people who still remain in our beloved CHOP, is what the article's saying. Either way, from the news articles, and again, I've always told you guys, media is super hard to, everybody tells their own story on the fucking news. So our actual just understanding of what is going on is very, very new. But right now we're understanding that part of Seattle, about 6 blocks of it, police, the precinct has been evacuated. There are no police officers allowed in Chaz or CHOP, whatever it is called. I am going to do my best to play both sides of the fence on this, on how you identify or what you identify with on this. It is...
I think the Chaz is the zone, the CHOP are the people.
Is that what you're picking up on?
Is what it seems. Because the protesters of the Chaz, the zone, have targets on their back, and that's an issue because a lot of peaceful protesters are being harmed.
So this is pretty much this is a occupied zone with no police allowed. That is really the gist of what is happening. It is. I don't like to use the term anarchy, but I think it's a bunch of people who have now, occupied somewhere, and they're trying to understand what it's like life with no authority in their eyes. They've had multiple attempts of police trying to come in. They have, pushed them out. Fox News had a video of them trying to go in, but they were harassed. Like that was a video that really kind of fucked me up, and I'm no left or right. I'm nothing. I don't really fucking follow politics. I'm not a big into any of that. I follow strong movement. I believe in the voice of the people. I believe when I see things on a moral, out of morals, like again, we're gonna touch base. George Floyd, justified murder? No fucking way. You know what I mean? Do I believe that the cops had any justifying? I don't care about George Floyd's character. You have people, and if that's the thing that like, there's that video, Candace Owens who went and just tried to shit on George Floyd's character to make him, not seem like a martyr for Black Lives Matter, and it shouldn't be. That's what she says. But you know what? Evil people don't get murdered every day. Look at this guy. What was his name? Who shot up a church after praying with them. What was his name? I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry, but there's that piece of shit who. Oh my God! Pull it up. Names are escaping me. There's so much going on, but.
What is it? What is it?
I know he has some stupid fucking crappy name.
Charleston Church?
No. Yeah, maybe. But what was his name? Who did that? Right here. Yep. What was his name?
Come on. Oh my God.
Always want to pay for something, right?
No.
You figure that out. But either way, he's still alive. And nobody kills him. Nobody, like, this guy killed people. Yep, right there.
He's a 21-year-old white supremacist.
Dylan Roof, that's his name. Right there.
Yep.
Police arrested that fucking piece of crap, Dylan. He,
attended the Bible study before committing the shooting.
Exactly. And again, you know what, though? He's fucking alive. Yeah. How is that fair? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I believe in that again, there are issues in this country where how come mass evils like that can still be alive? And yes, George Floyd, who committed crimes in his life, but still is murdered. That's kind of where it comes down to. So I believe in the again, I don't let politics, or I don't let like one left wing, like right, left, Lord. I don't believe in any, in my personal, how I view things. I don't look at that. I believe this is wrong. This is right. There's an understanding to be had. Like when people were looting and angry and rioting and going crazy, again, I found justification in the fact that you've just been locked up.
Yeah.
You were just locked up for fucking months. And then again, as I said in that episode, you come out of being locked up from COVID and quarantine to hearing and seeing this. Why wouldn't you be angry? Why wouldn't you be angry? And that's something that I don't feel like many people understand, is the anxiety that people feel. And that's what they're not looking at. Everyone just wants to just paint one side, or you're a snowflake, or you're a bigot, or you're this, or you're that. People are angry. You have to understand that. Do I also believe that you should occupy 6 blocks? No. Personal feeling. If I had children, you're scaring them. Mm-hmm. You're destroying it. If my children were there and that happened, you're terrifying them. There is no safety. People, as much as they're trying to, from videos that I'm seeing, you're trying to live a life with no authority, but people are being shot, jumped, robbed. Who are you going to call? The cops?
Yeah.
And people try to call the police. How can you push out cops and then be like, well, but something bad happened to me, so now I have to call them? You guys got to, like, kind of... And you know what, again, it's another thing, too, that I hate that it becomes this race thing, because every fucking video I see, it's just like, it's white guys. You know what I mean? It's white guys. It is. So stop trying to paint this on one fucking narrative. It's not right.
Yeah.
It's people. People have aggression, you know.
People are so shitty.
Yes, dude. There are shitty people. And that's just how it works. You gotta find some type of common ground, you know. We can't live in this society forever. We have to adapt and we have to change. And if we don't, this is, you know, what we face. We face this craziness. Do I believe that, you know, police should be abolished? No. I don't think that's how our society worked. I don't think it's ever really worked like that in history. Even the smallest villages had a sheriff. Mm-hmm. Everybody had somebody of authority. Authority is something that keeps the public calm.
Mm-hmm.
Do I believe in abuse of power? Absolutely. It's real. People abuse power all the time.
Every which way.
Yep. And, you know, last week I said, you gotta cut a corner. You live in a perfect world if you don't think people cut corners. You live in a perfect world if you don't think people do these things. There's no such thing as a perfect world. People abuse their power. You're no different. It's no different than the pizza guy at Chuck E. Cheese who's fucking behind the kitchen and putting old slices with new slices, boys. But, you know, it's, again, you know, you have an abuse of power. And how do we rectify that? Do we try to, you know, what kind of training do you put in place? How many more background checks do you do? You know, how many more things do we have? Does it happen? You know, a lot of things need to, first off, the people who have abused their power need to be punished. And I believe that if you're a person who is to enforce the law, who breaks the law, you should be held to a different standard than an average citizen.
Yeah.
You have been trained to uphold the law.
Yeah.
So there should be some type of...
You should have no reason.
You should have...
It's not like a person who, I didn't know that law, or like, right.
Exactly. You should know the law. You should be in the academy or however much longer it is.
And oh my God, the academy. What a joke that was. Let me tell you. I went to the Police Cadet Explorer Academy for like 3-ish years, 2-3 years. God, it is. They just, from that early age, I was there, I think like 16, 17, 18, or like 15 to 17. But like, even from then on, these kids that are teenagers, they're instilling like just the wrong morals. Like, I don't know.
And
like the morals of like, oh, you're going to be like all good. You're with the police, you know, like, no. Like,
of course not.
Like,
come on, dude. Look at every single fucking mafia movie. How many cops get paid off? You know what I mean? Like, it's in front of your face. Not all cops are good cops. Not all people are good people. We know this. This is not fucking news. Like, the media has, like, entertainment, media, everyone. Every fucking cop movie has a crooked cop in there. Every fucking hero or anti-hero has a guy who was supposed to be good, who fell from grace, and takes the easy way out. It's fucking written in stone. Why do people argue that there is no such thing as corrupt police and that you should fuck out of here, man? It's true. It's true. Stop pretending like you live in some fucking fairy tale land where everything's okay, the nights are great, and all the other people are bad. Fuck that. It's not real.
That's what it is. People expect things to be perfect. They expect, like, and then when you tell them no, they're like, what? Or like, no. A lot of people have a hard time accepting no, or like.
I think it's mostly, you know, it's just the fact that accepting. Again, somebody tried to argue me the other day. There was a man who, a alarm went off in his home. He's a black male. And now I'm gonna play by play explain to you how this went down in my point of view. Alarm went off. He was letting somebody in or letting somebody out, and the alarm for his home went off. Mm-hmm. He called the alarm company, had it disarmed. Boom. Police showed up anyway.
Mm-hmm. Standard procedure.
But the thing is that if the alarm company contacts you, you give them your password. You're like, oh, guacamole, everything's okay. You know what I mean? Like they are entitled and are trained. And I don't know if it was a mishap. I don't know if it was miscommunication. I don't know if he answered the phone too late. I don't know what happened in that moment. But the alarm company automatically alerts the first responder. False alarm. No need for anything. Everything's okay. Mm. I have ADT. I had ADT. I've had alarm companies in the past. I had monitoring in the past. Every time I picked up the phone and said our stupid fucking password, no problem. Everything's canceled. Sorry for that. If a cop came to my house, I had to pay some type of fine or some bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if my mom was lying to me or not, but anyway, one day, a cop did come to my house. And my experience with this officer was nothing, and I am a big male. This man I am a big, it depends on how you look at me. Some people are like, you're a white guy. Some people are like, you're Spanish as fuck. Like, it depends on how you look at me. I'm big either way. This guy was a big black guy. All right? Cops come to the door. They're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, oh, it's a false alarm, man. I already got off the phone with ADT. And they're like, all right, no problem. Have a good one. Peace. Left. Didn't fucking be like, oh, I gotta come in the house. I gotta fucking W2 or whatever the fuck it is. A 44, code 44. Gotta fucking check the house. That didn't happen. I didn't get fucking handcuffed, put in the back of a cop car while they fucking cleared my home. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Either way, this man, cops come. He explains, he's a club promoter. People try to rob him all the time. When the cop is at the door, he opens the door. He does say, hey, I have a firearm. Cop. Now again, in this moment, when this man says, I have a firearm, I understand that a cop can have his weapon drawn. He said, can you put that away for me? He said, yes. Puts it away, puts it down, steps away, goes to the officer. He is in his boxers. He is unarmed in this moment. I can, again, in this type of code, can also try to see things from a cop's point of view. But what I did not like was the aggravation. That, again, during this day and age, where everywhere we look is showing police brutality against black men. Doesn't matter where you go, doesn't matter where you scroll. In this moment, that is the narrative and the real thing that's happening in our country today, is that black men are targeted and police, again, you could be a black guy, you can be a white guy, you can get killed by the fucking police. Police are corrupt. They have corruption. So anyway, he's afraid. Now you also have to look at, you've disarmed this man. Now there's a police officer who's being extremely vocal at him. He's in his boxers. He's vulnerable. He was half asleep. He's aggravated. You're getting slams at your door. All these things are happening. How are you supposed to feel okay?
Yeah.
So what they do is he says, why are you here? I already did this. Why are you here? Why are you here? Cop doesn't want to give him an answer. Cop just keeps on fucking badgering him. He then now's in handcuffs. Gets handcuffed. The cop identifies him. Should have identified him first. Cop identifies him. Things are seeming in this moment. Again, he says, how am I supposed to relax? You guys are killing people. Mm. And it's a true thing. If the cops were out killing half Puerto Rican, half white guys everywhere I goddamn looked, I'd be really fucking scared too, and I would not feel okay around an officer. And again, I don't feel easy around officers as it is. Mm-hmm. They're pricks. Mm-hmm. I've met some nice cops in my life. Some cops have been cool, but for the most part, dude, when I get pulled over, I'm always fucking stressed out. I'm always freaked out. But again, I have, when Danny Kaye was here that day, and he said what he said when he got pulled over, and how scared he actually was, and how he did feel profiled for having a nice car and being a black guy, I still won't feel that way.
Yeah, no, yeah. Can't imagine it.
And
Can't.
again, that's privilege.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck if people don't believe in white privilege. It's true. Doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, I could tell someone, no, Crespo's an Italian last name. Like, don't worry, I'm Italian. You know what I mean? Like, people be like, yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's again, it's a privilege. I'm very proud of my Puerto Rican heritage, so I'm never gonna say that in public shit. But either way, now he asked for a supervisor to come in. Supervisor comes in, and he is being hauled to the cop car because he does not comply. He's handcuffed. Isn't he fucking complying enough?
Right? Yeah.
You're in his home.
What more? Right.
What the fuck? Sends him to puts him in the back of the car. They do a sweep of the house. They let him go. All that bullshit. To know that this man was telling the truth. But why, again, do I ask the people who argued with me against that, why did I not have the same experience?
Yeah.
I find that to be crazy. So when you have things, you have people angry enough to take over an entire city. You know what I mean? This is the reality of it. Do I think it's right to take over a whole city? No, fuck no. And again, I know we got off on a little rant with that, but it's real. This is what happens when people are afraid. This is what happens when you can't trust the people that you were brought up to trust. Everyone, when you're a kid, like, and you're in school and you're on a DARE program and the cops are coming and every fucking kid in your class is like, I'm going to be a cop when I grow up. I'm going to be a fireman. I'm going to do all this fun stuff. I don't think any kids are going to be saying that today. And it's kind of sad. Because there are probably great people who could be upstanding law enforcement.
Yeah.
And, it is sad. I won't call the police anymore. Boy, I'm about to be strapped.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
About to be strapped up.
I heavily tried to invest, but it's not as easy as you think in Connecticut.
No, of course not, man. Connecticut, it's just like the fucking rules are crazy. But, like...
Got a taser.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I got security.
Yeah,
I
but
got security cameras. That's a big thing for me. I got security cameras. I got my boy Dom on speed dial.
yeah, buddy.
Motherfucker's like he's got the whole damn armory in his trunk. Pretty sure that dude's got like 2 grenades.
Jesus
Just kidding. I know. I mean, but you know what? This is what happens when people feel like they have to defend themselves too. Because no one's gonna feel safe. People. I've never seen in my life people hate a president as much as, they do. Never seen in my life anything like this. I mean...
Plus, like, what are other countries thinking of us? Like, they're like, they're weak. They are weak.
We have people who are trying to, like... you people are like, you gotta keep those statues up so that we can learn from history, not erase it. It's just like, but you know what? Why do we have the statue?
We're making history.
Exactly. This is to show, like, why glorify somebody who was like that? Mm-hmm. Why do they deserve a statue? Why not heroes?
Yeah.
Like, that's something that's important. People are like, Christopher Columbus. It's like, no. Fuck Christopher Columbus.
Right, how many fucking statues does one guy need?
Yeah, rip his fucking statues down. You know what I mean? Like, why do you need to glorify somebody who, like, raped and pillaged a nation? But again, there's so many things that we've overcome, but you also look at Chaz or Chop, again, whatever you want to go by. They have segregation there. They have gardens. It says black half black and indigenous people only. No white people are allowed there.
What?
It's a different type of it's like a segregation that tries to play on the other side, but segregation nonetheless. You wanted to get rid of that. It's equal, you know. It's a beautiful thing that we can use the same bathroom and drink from the same water fountain, and we're not doing that type of stuff. And the racist pieces of shit who don't agree, well, those are the fucking people that need to be like kicked out of the motherfucking country. Like, get them out of here, send them somewhere else. But to segregate again, and that's what you're trying to prove. Or there was one where a man said every white person here needs to give $10 to a black person in here. Got to give $10.
Why?
Because apparently it has to do with if your property got stolen or if things got stolen. There's $10 really hard for you to give up, to part with, because we're parting with everything. Can you do that? Which again, I don't see the correlation, but whatever. I think that it's a lot of it is people. I don't know. I don't understand. I think that it's just it's a different situation, and I don't think that a lot of black people even fucking agree with what's going on in Seattle, let alone people like people in general. You know, people are like, Black Lives Matter, we're taking over Seattle. I don't think anybody in the black community is just like, fuck yeah, Seattle.
I think people are done with the riots. Like it's
No. There's organized protests till mid next month, from what I'm seeing.
Oh,
There's still organized protests. You know, somebody was just like, I thought things were getting better. It's just like, no, just things aren't getting better. He's just being acknowledged at this point. You know, it's not like
yeah.
It's not like
It's not being reported on every day.
We fucking neither is coronavirus, but
Yeah.
now flights are being canceled again. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's such a long fucking road where, that's the word I'm looking for. You know, I feel like what they're doing in Chaz's Chop is they're expecting restitutions to be paid. You know, restitutions for slavery and things like that. I think that's what the $10 is all about. But at the same time, restitutions are
like to make up for the past.
yeah. But the same is like, you don't know. Like my heritage isn't from the United States. It's from Puerto Rico and Canada.
Yeah.
You know, like those are my two bugaboos that I'm from. So, not everybody's past grandma or grandpa or great was like had a plantation that had slaves on it.
Yeah.
That's the people that should be paying restitution. You know, if you have a fortune that was built on the back of slaves, yeah, that's not, you pay restitution for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on in old Seattle. I think it's a hard thing to deal with, and I'm kind of scared about how our leadership in the United States is going to handle something like that. I get scared, even though I don't agree with taking over. Washington's an open carry state. So people do have assault rifles and guns. And what I get scared about is that when they're like, enough is enough, we're going to take back these 6 blocks, how many people are going to die?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Because again, it's only going to breed. Nothing is going to be fixed. These extremists or that extremist or this person or that person, how it is always is what this is going to become is police brutality, military and shooting on civilians, and then other people are gonna be like, well, fuck you, you did this, and it's like because of this, and fuck this, and it's gonna be bickering and fighting and bickering and fighting on a whole new scale, and that's scary as hell.
It has to do with the media too, where we haven't had this much instant access to what's going on.
I think Facebook and Twitter, as much as it's brought us together, it's also, and I'm glad for some things, and I'm glad we've shed light.
Keyboard warriors.
Well, yeah, everybody has a platform, but the thing is that I'm glad things have been shed light, like police brutality. I'm glad we're able to see what's going on, because we deserve that right. As citizens, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, Spanish, Asian, anything. You deserve to see what's happening. You deserve to see what's going on to fellow citizens.
But how much is that getting censored?
We going down another rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Like what? You think conspiracy theories or the media is just blacking out everything?
Yeah. Of course. We see what they want us to see, just like China.
That's pretty fucking creepy.
Yeah, dude.
So you think that they just installing the fear?
Yeah.
That really your hot take?
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
What do you think about what's going on in Seattle?
It was probably started by somebody. I think it's all connected. It
started off peaceful protests, and then I believe that what happened was, from what I read, it became more police use tear gas and flash bang, whatever the fuck it was, and people just did not like that, and this is what happened.
Yeah.
I learned about this by asking Francisco if he could pick me up fireworks when he goes to New Hampshire.
What?
And then he sends me he was just like, oh, dude, have you heard of this? And I'm like, no, what the fuck? Never heard of this.
Yeah, I just heard about it the other day too. Yeah.
I'm like, can I still get those fireworks? Dude, I don't know if everything is like that. I don't think we choose. At the same time, we choose to have smartphones. We choose to be connected. So I don't think anyone's forcing us to do anything. This is all by choice to have these types of things.
But they're kind of necessities.
But what is the necessary need to have a smartphone? What is it now, in your opinion?
To contact everyone. Have everything at your hands.
They still have landlines?
Who are you going to contact on a fucking landline?
But you still can. I could still go to my house and call you.
Yeah.
I can.
That's the thing. They've made everything so dependent on them.
I mean,
and on the internet itself, everything is connected to the internet.
I think that if you really wanted to go live off the grid, you still can. You could still do all your banking, send your bank checks, pay your bills through banks, go to the bank, pull out some cash, be like, hey, I'm on my way, see you soon. Yeah. Boop, get there, honk, honk, honk. Really can't find where you live? I got a map. It's inconvenient to live that way. This makes it very easy to live that way, but we also have to deal with the consequences that come from it. Mm. So again, I don't think it's about media control. I think it's like you're choosing to do this, then there is a good that comes from it.
Maybe not control, but censorship. It's somewhat control too.
But at the same time, we're very much. I like to think that this show is. We're really not a political show. We're more of like a moral, living by experience type thing. I'm not a big old I'm gonna go vote for Trump. You know what I mean? I'm not like that, and I'm not like a big. I'm not at anything. I feel like everything is just weird, and I feel like having one president to decide everything is weird.
Yeah.
I don't think one person's allowed to have that power, and I think we've given that person, these people, too much power.
Having Democrat and Republican parties in itself is stupid because then you're just automatically Democrat or Republican. No.
Yeah.
No.
But at the same time, we need okay boomer girl. So that she can be like, okay, boomer, because all the boomers are the ones who are telling us we need that. It's crazy when you think about it. It's like, Joe Rogan said it the best. He's like, you didn't come up with any more stuff? No, we didn't. We stopped. We just advanced technology so we can all argue. I don't know. Dude, even the people that are I may not agree with how you're occupying the city, but I also understand the frustration. But I think it's aggression that is so much above where you now it's unleashed aggression. The peaceful protesters, I commend you. The looters, I pray for your safety. I pray for you get home safe, and just it's not worth it because people are definitely threatening to hurt you if you loot. It's hard. It's hard to. You don't want to. I stand against police brutality. I stand with that there is wrong, and I stand with the fact that, that is a thing. It's so hard. I don't want to leave this on such a sad note. You know what I mean?
Sucks.
See, we're damn, boy.
Getting better.
Left this on such a sad note. We're leaving this on a sad note.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
This is why we need Fran.
This is 2020, baby.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. And The Undertaker left out. What?
Really?
Undertaker's retired.
What?
Let's think of all the things bad that happened in 2020, just so we can get it out of the way. Starts off with almost World War III. Fires all over the place.
I still think World War III is coming.
Kobe died.
Yep.
Fucking COVID. Murder hornets.
That's what I'm saying.
George Floyd. Belle Delphine.
Yeah. Tekashi
6ix9ine's out of jail. Shit. All the other horrible things in police brutality, the riots, the looting, the abuse of power. Dude, we didn't even cover how the in Minnesota, how when the National Guard came in and they fired at people that were in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
There's so much wrong with this year. Only thing good about it right now is
we back, baby.
We back. We back in the studio. And guys, to everyone watching, I love each and every one of you. My message is clear that I stand against police brutality. So does Chop. We're allies in this. We're here for you, all of you. And leave, a comment below. If you're feeling some type of way, please let us know. If you felt like we didn't say things right, let us know. Educate us. Don't just shame us. Educate us on how you feel, because that's what I want to know. That's what this platform is all about. Is to educate. So let us know. With that being said, I love each and every one of you. Peace.